Hi, everybody. I'm Charlie, and this is On Air, my Beatles collection. Well, today is the release date for John and Yoko's Power to the People box set, and that's where most of the news will be today about that release. I'll be doing a show on that tomorrow, but today is also the release day for the Abbey Road green vinyl Target exclusive. So I thought I'd just do a quick show on that. So again, there's the, sorry for the reflection. There's the album. Pretty standard Abbey Road cover. No grate in the road. For those of you who keep track of such things, no Her Majesty listed on the song list. And so I wanted to see the Target label up close. All right, so let's take it out. I've already opened up the seam there. That's what it looks like coming out of the outer jacket. One thing I can see already that I hate, and I've talked about this before, you can see how the apple is so dark, the shadow on the lower right, that you're not going to be able to see the print. And here is the record. Of course, I'm a big fan of color vinyl. I just think it makes life more interesting. But as you can see with the label, you can't read the titles. I hate that. Of course, you can read them just fine on this side. And no, Her Majesty is not listed there either, as I expected. So this was made in Germany. So I expect it's going to be good quality audio. Again, I just hate that they have come up with this design for the label. I'm looking at it an inch away. I have very good near sight vision, and I cannot read the song titles. It's just so dark. It's literally the same color as the print, the shadow effect or whatever they're trying to accomplish with it. I've seen it on several of the Apple labels. The print is also tiny. You can see it better on this side, but see how small the words Abbey Road are? I mean, there's so much room there on both sides to show it and to make it larger, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you know what album it is, and it's easy to see the title, even though it's in very small print. And the song titles are fine, you know, if you can see them. You know, they're big enough to read, but you can't read through that cloud there. So, anyway, I ordered this from Target USA. I ordered it by mail. I have a Target right down the street from my house where I can go pick it up in store. I wanted to really do an experiment. I'm going to get more than one because I have a few friends that don't have access to Targets, not within like an hour of their home. So I'm still planning to go into Target and pick up a few, but I wanted to do an experiment and see if I would get it on release day. Today is release date for this album, and more often than not, particularly unfortunately when you order from a Beatles store online, whether it's the Lennon store, the Harrison store, you know, or the Beatles store, whatever store, they ship it typically on the release date. Amazon delivers on the release date. Now I know that Target delivered on the release date, which bodes well for future purchases. I don't mind getting it on time. Some people get it early. I don't mind getting it on time on the release date, but I hate when everybody in the world has theirs and you're still waiting the following Tuesday or Wednesday of the week after the release date. waiting for the mail to arrive. So I wasn't sure what would happen with this Target release. I have had a prior Target shipment that came on a Monday after a Friday release date, but this came at noon on Eastern time on release date. So I was happy to see that, and I'm glad about that. The next challenge for today will be to find out, is it actually in the store? I've had experiences with Target and actually with Walmart as well, where you go in the store on the release date and the people that work there have no idea what you're talking about. They don't get the emails about, a Beatles release. They work in the store. Maybe they get some kind of heads up of all the new product that's coming into the store. But unless they work in that department, generally speaking, I have not been able to get somebody that actually knows. So you go in Target, they have basically one rack now that holds albums. And I was in Target the other day. We have a brand new one, not too far from my house. I was in there the other day. I still saw a Meet the Beatles blue vinyl from last year. It was one. It was kind of hidden away. It almost looked like somebody hid it intentionally because they were going to come back and buy it. There was a whole section of Taylor Swift, as you probably can imagine. And, there was several more obscure titles and more obscure artists that they had one or two copies of each. But in, prior visits, actually specifically, I mentioned the Meet the Beatles from last year. When that was released, I went on release day and they didn't know what I was talking about. I actually asked somebody, well, can you check? Because today is the release date and, you should have it. And it wasn't like 8 o'clock in the morning when I went there. It was maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you would think, on release date, they would at least during that day sometime put it out on the shelf. And maybe they do. Maybe that was just a one-time thing. But, this kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that bugs me because, in my own professional life, that isn't how I did things. So I'm retired now. Maybe I have a higher expectation of the world than the world is ready to satisfy. But, to me, it's a simple matter of its release date. Where is it? And when people don't even know what you're talking about, that's worse. If they say, oh, yeah, they came in this morning and we'll put them out sometime today or tonight. Well, I sort of understand that. But if they don't even know what you're talking about, So anyway, I'm still going to go test Target physically and see if they have this album out. And I'm going to grab a copy or two while I'm there for my friends. But in the meantime, I got mine. Now, if you're wondering, I don't keep it in the plastic. I've discovered that these these hype stickers actually are pretty easy to remove these days in one piece. And I will remove the plastic from this, and I will remove the sticker as well, and then I'll put it in a rice paper plastic lined sleeve, which this already is plastic lined sleeve, but I'll put it in my own sleeve, and I'll put a plastic outer sleeve on this, and I'll put the hype sticker on that. This way, I have easy access to the album. I don't have to worry about it getting all messed up over time. And I'm a collector, but I'm not, I'm not a seller. I don't expect to, preserve this so it can be sold later on. This is a $35 record. It's not going to ever be a $500 record. So I don't feel the need to keep one sealed or anything like that, which I respect. A lot of people like to keep a sealed copy. Many of my friends buy 2 copies of everything, and they open one, and they don't open the other one. It was something like this. You want to open it to see it, but you don't necessarily want to open it to play it. I mean, we've all got Abbey Road. We've got it digitally, streaming, the original album, with cassettes, 8-tracks, whatever. We've all got plenty of Abbey Road in our lives. So you don't really need this to hear it. But to see it and to enjoy it is, a taste that some of us have. Some people can't be bothered with it. And so, And some of you will get it for Christmas, even if you don't ask for it. Anyway, that's why they put them on the shelf at this point in the year. Anyway, that's it for today on this particular one. I'll be back soon with the Lennon Power to the People box set, but I wanted to give this a little bit of its props today because it is release date for Abbey Road on green vinyl. I think you in Europe have the HMV exclusive as opposed to we have the Target exclusive, and I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but that's what we have here in the US. We have a Target exclusive Abbey Road green vinyl. That's it. So thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, please hit the like button and thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button as well, and hope to see you back again soon. Take care. Bye.